Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be doing a slow cooker style Mongolian beef, and I'll be starting off with 2 pounds of a tenderloin steak that I've sliced into thin strips and adding it into a freezer bag and topping it off with 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And then this just gets sealed together and tossed until the cornstarch is coating all the pieces of steak. Alright, now that I have all this tossed together, I'm going to pop it into the refrigerator for 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start putting the sauce together, starting off with 1 cup of beef broth and 1 cup of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of hoisin sauce, 1/4 cup of cooking sherry, though this is optional, 2 tablespoons of grated garlic and 2 tablespoons of grated ginger, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper flakes, and 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar. That's all there is to the sauce. I'm going to go ahead and set this over to the side until I'm ready to add it to the slow cooker. It's been about 15 minutes, so I've gone ahead and sprayed the base of my slow cooker with a little bit of cooking spray, and I'm going to go ahead and add in the meat with any of the remaining cornstarch. It now gets topped off with the sauce that I made. Alright, I've just stirred the meat around in the sauce just to kind of help break it up and get that cornstarch to start to dissolve. This is going to go into my slow cooker base for about 2 to 3 hours on high, or you could do it 4 to 5 hours on low. It's been about 3 hours and the meat is starting to get tender and the sauce is thickening up, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the vegetables I'm using today. And here I have 1 medium onion, 1 bell pepper, 2 cups of mushrooms, and 2 cups of broccoli. Now that I have the vegetables stirred in, I'm just going to replace the lid and allow it to cook for an additional 30 minutes. The vegetables have been going for about 1/2 hour, and now's the time to adjust the thickness of the sauce. I think it's a little on the thin side, so in here I have 1/4 cup of cornstarch and 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to add my cornstarch slurry into it. Give it a good stir and then let this go for an additional 1/2 hour on high with the lid on. I'll be serving the Mongolian beef over a bed of rice, and I've gone ahead and garnished it with a little bit of green onion. Now all I have left to do is dab in and try it out. I have to say my house has smelled incredible for the last 4 hours that this has been cooking. This is absolutely fantastic. The sauce has thickened up beautifully, the meat is incredibly tender, and the vegetables have softened yet still have a little bit of their crispness to them. Overall, absolutely fantastic dish. I will say though, it is a little bit on the spicy side, so if you don't like your Mongolian beef quite that spicy, definitely cut down the red pepper flakes by about half, or if you don't want them in there, leave them out completely. I will be listing some other optional vegetables that you could have added into here down in the description box with all the other ingredient amounts. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you guys have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you tried this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.